Manling. Stand back, Manling, and hide you, O poison people. I break. Down the wall, Kaa looked carefully till he found a discoloured crack in the marble. Tracery showing a weak spot, made 2 or 3 light taps with his head. To get the distance, and then lifting up 6 feet of his body clear of the ground, sent home 6 full power smashing blows. Nose first. The screenwork broke and fell away in a cloud of dust. And rubbish! And Mowgli leaped through the opening and flung himself between. Baloo and Bagheera, an arm around each big neck.
Art thou hurt?
Hugging him softly. I am sore, hungry, and not a little bruised. But oh, they have handled. Ye grievously, my brothers. Ye bleed. And others also. Licking his lips and looking at the monkey dead on the terrace and round the tank. It is nothing. It is nothing. If thou art safe, O my pride of all. Little frogs, whimpered Baloo. Of that we shall judge later. In a dry voice that Mowgli did not at all like. But here is Kaa to whom we owe the battle. And thou owest thy life. Thank him according to our customs, Mowgli. Mowgli turned and saw the great python's head swaying a foot above his own.
So this is the manling.
Very soft is his skin, and he is not unlike the Bandalog. Have a care, manling, that I do not mistake thee for a monkey some twilight, when I have newly changed my coat. We be one blood, thou and I, Mowgli answered. I take my life from thee tonight. My kill shall be thy kill if ever thou art hungry, O Kaa.
All thanks, little brother.
Though his eyes twinkled. And what may so bold a hunter kill? I ask that I may follow when next he goes abroad. I kill nothing. I am too little, but I drive goats towards such as can. Use them. When thou art empty, come to me and see if I speak the truth. I have some skill in these. He held out his hands. And if ever thou art in a trap, I may pay the debt which I owe to thee, to Bagheera and to Baloo here. Good hunting to you all, my masters. Well said, growled Baloo, for Mowgli had returned thanks very prettily. The python dropped his head lightly for a minute on Mowgli's. A brave heart and a courteous tongue. Shoulder, they shall. Carry thee far through the jungle, manling. But now go hence quickly with thy friends. Go and sleep, for the moon sets, and what follows it is not well that thou shouldest see. The moon was sinking behind the hills, and the lines of trembling monkeys, huddled together on the walls and battlements, looked like ragged shaky fringes of things. Baloo went down to the tank for a drink, and Bagheera began to put his fur in order as Kaa glided out into the centre of the terrace and brought his jaws together with a ringing snap that drew all the monkeys' eyes upon him. The moon sets, he said. Is there yet light enough to see? From the walls came a moan like the wind in the treetops. We see, O Kaa, good. Begins now the dance of the hunger of Kaa. Sit still and watch. He turned twice or thrice in a big circle, weaving his head from right to left. Then he began making loops and figures of 8 with his body and soft oozy triangles that melted into squares and five-sided. Figures and coiled mounds, never resting, never hurrying, and never stopping his low humming song. It grew darker and darker, till at last the dragging, shifting coils disappeared, but they could hear the rustle of the scales. Baloo and Bagheera stood still as stone, growling in their throats, their neck hair bristling, and Mowgli watched and wondered. "Bandar-log! Can ye stir foot or hand? Without my order, speak!" "Without thy order, we cannot stir foot or hand, O Kaa." "Good. Come all one pace nearer to me." The lines of the monkeys swayed forward helplessly, and Baloo and Bagheera took one stiff step forward with them. "Nearer," hissed Kaa, and they all moved again. Mowgli laid his hands on Baloo and Bagheera to get them away, and the two great beasts started as though they had been waked from a dream. "Keep thy hand on my shoulder," Bagheera whispered. "Keep it there, or I must go back to Kaa. Ah!"
It is only old Kaa making circles on the dust.
"Let us go," and the three slipped off through a gap in the walls to the jungle.
Woof!
When he stood under the still trees again, "Never more will I make an ally of Kaa," and he shook himself all over.
He knows more than we.
Trembling. In a little time. Had I stayed, I should have walked down his throat.
Many will walk by that road before the moon rises again.
He will have good hunting after his own fashion.
But what was the meaning of it all?
Who did not know anything of a python's powers of fascination? I saw no more than a big snake making foolish circles till the dark came, and his nose was all sore. Ha! Ha! Mowgli, his nose was sore on thy account, as my ears and sides and paws, and Baloo's neck and shoulders are bitten, on thy account. Neither Baloo nor Bagheera will be able to hunt with. Pleasure for many days.
It is nothing.
See, we have the man-cub again. True, but he has cost us heavily in time which might have been spent in good hunting, in wounds, in hair, half plucked along my back, and, last of all, in honour. For remember, Mowgli, I, who am the Black Panther, was forced to call upon Kaa for protection, and Baloo and I were both made stupid as little birds by the hunger dance. All this, man-cub, came of thy playing with the Bandar-log. True, it is true. I am an evil man-cub, and my stomach is sad in me. What says the law of the jungle, Baloo? Baloo did not wish to bring Mowgli into any more trouble, but he could not tamper with the law, so he mumbled, "Sorrow never stays punishment. But remember, Bagheera, he is very little. I will remember. But he has done mischief, and blows must be dealt now. Mowgli, hast thou anything to say?" "Nothing. I did wrong. Baloo and thou are wounded. It is just." Bagheera gave him 6 love taps from a panther's point of view. They would hardly have waked one of his own cubs, but for a 7-year-old boy. They amounted to as severe a beating as you could wish to avoid. When it was all over, Mowgli sneezed and picked himself up without a word. "Now, jump on my back, little brother, and we will go home." One of the beauties of jungle law is that punishment settles all scores. There is no nagging afterwards. Mowgli laid his head down on Bagheera's back and slept so deeply that he never waked when he was put down in the home cave. Road Song of the Bandar-log. Here we go in a flung festoon. Halfway up to the jealous moon. Don't you envy our pranceful bands? Don't you wish you had extra hands? Wouldn't you like if your tails were so curved in the shape of a Cupid's bow? Now you're angry, but never mind. Brother, thy tail hangs down behind. Here we sit in a branchy row, thinking of beautiful things we know, dreaming of deeds that we mean to do, all complete in a minute or two. Something noble and wise and good, done by merely wishing we could. We've forgotten, but never mind. Brother, thy tail hangs down behind. All the talk we ever have heard, uttered by bat or beast or bird, hide or fin or scale or feather. Jabber it quickly and all together. Excellent, wonderful. Once again, now we are talking just like men. Let's pretend we are... Never mind. Brother, thy tail hangs down behind. This is the way of the monkey kind. Then join our leaping lines that scumfish through the pines. That rocket by where, light and high, the wild grape swings, by the rubbish in our wake and the noble noise we make. Be sure, we're going to do some splendid things.